Okay, breakfast this morning is 2 hard-boiled eggs, some coffee, and I love this yogurt. It's 7 points for one, but it's worth it to me. So I'm going to have that with my breakfast this morning. Eggs are 0, 7 points for the OI. This is so good. If you haven't tried this, this is so good. And some coffee. I'll see you at lunch. Today is a big salad. I have lettuce, tomatoes, peppers, zucchini, and onions, and that's all 0. I have chicken left over from my rotisserie chicken yesterday, which is 0, and I have 2 tablespoons of my homemade Russian dressing, which is a total of 2 points. So this whole, and I have a teaspoon of bacon bits, which is 0 if you only use a teaspoon. And the dressing, so the whole salad is 2 points. So I'm going to go eat my salad. So I'm going to show you how to make some jalapeno poppers. Very point friendly, and they are delicious. I had to kind of tweak the recipe to the pointage I wanted. So I'm going to show you what I did. You get 2 of these pieces here for 3 points. They come out to 1.5 points each, so it's 3 points for a whole one, and that's stuffed with all the goodness. Okay, so I have 6 jalapenos sliced, deveined, get all that stuff out of there, and I have it in a baking dish. We're going to have this with our supper tonight, so I'm just going to make them now and put them in the refrigerator. But I want to show you what I've done. I have 4 ounces of reduced fat cream cheese. I have a 1/4 cup, let me tell you the points. 9 points for the reduced fat cream cheese. I have a 1/4 cup of fat-free cheddar cheese, which is 0 because it's only a 1/4 cup. I have a 1/4 cup of regular because I couldn't find the 2%. So I had to, this is what I got. And this is 5 points for a 1/4 cup. And I want to use some of the natural cheese because the fat-free is good, but doesn't always melt so good, and this helps it a little bit. And then I also have a 1/4 cup of fat-free mozzarella, which is 0. So we have 9 and 5, and so far we have 14 points involved in this. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to mix this all together and get it into a nice consistency. Get it almost mixed up. You don't want to mash it up too much. I put in about a tablespoon of chives. These are dried chives. I put in some salt and some pepper. And I'm going to mix all that up. All mixed up. And I'm going to go and start stuffing these. And when I get them all stuffed, I'll be back. Now, what we do is we take 1/3 cup of panko crumbs. I use unseasoning, but I'm sure you can use seasoned if you like. I put some salt and pepper, and I put some garlic powder in it. And all you're going to do is you're going to take your thing, and you're just going to turn it upside down, stick it on there. These are probably less points than what they came up to be because we're not using all these panko crumbs, but you know, I like to be on the safe side anyway. And we just pick them up, just kind of roll them in there. This way they helps absorb some of any juices or anything, and you know, gives a little crunch to the top. I do like the crunch. There we go. So that's what I'm going to do, and I will be back to show you what I do with the bacon because we cut out 3 points by doing it the way I'm going to do it. All right, what I did is I took 1 piece of bacon and I cut it up into 12 pieces, and I'm just laying them on top. This way you get some of the bacon flavor, you know, and you get that little crispy piece of bacon. Because they are nice when they're wrapped up in bacon. Because I usually take it, you know, half a piece of bacon and wrap it around there. It's so good. What did I miscount? I think there was another stray piece. It must be somewhere else. Come on, get up there and stay up there. I am going to recalculate this for the simple fact that I didn't use all those panko crumbs. You know, I can be fair, but I don't want to be unfair. So I am going to recalculate this and see if it makes any difference. And I will definitely let you know. Alrighty, I'm just going to wrap this up in some saran wrap, put it in the refrigerator. And then I'm going to pop it in the oven when we have dinner tonight. I think we'll have this. And I took out some chicken, boneless chicken, skinless breasts. I'm going to do that with barbecue sauce and onions. It's really good. And what else? Oh, I'm making some fresh beets. And I'm making some broth out of my rotisserie chicken. And I'm going to put it in the refrigerator overnight, take the fat off, and make some kind of maybe 0-point soup or something tomorrow. Look at Barney over there. I just gave him some treats. Yeah, I know. Mama's doing something. You're just going to have to wait. I know. I know. It'll be okay. I promise. Such a brat. Oh, here it is. Here's the other piece. It was in the kind of blended in with the thing here. I just cut it in there. I didn't want to dirty up any more dishes. I got to run my dishwasher. Ugh. I don't know how I ended up in this kitchen all day like this, but it works out like that sometimes. Alrighty, I will see 3-point bag of Orville Redenbacher Smart Pop. The whole bag is 3 points. I'm gonna have that because I'm running around cleaning and picking up, and I'm running out of fuel. So this will recharge me, and I'll be starting dinner soon. So 3 more. I think I have 12 left total now. Okay, I'm just preparing for dinner here because I'm gonna go take a shower here in a bit. It's about 3:30. This is how I do my chicken. I took a pie plate, put some tin foil on it, sprayed it, sliced up an onion. I have 2 chicken breasts here. I'm gonna season them with whatever you like to season your stuff with, and we're gonna put it on top. And I'll be back to show you what else. I put salt and pepper and garlic powder on both sides, and I also put salt and pepper on the onions before I put the chicken on top. Now, the barbecue sauce that I got, I will be looking for a lower point one in the future, so if anybody knows of a good one, because I do love this barbecue sauce. But it's 4 points for 2 tablespoons. So I'm going to put 2 tablespoons on mine, probably a little bit more on his. And then I'm going to cover it up, put it in a 350-degree oven for about 30 minutes, 25-30 minutes. Take the lid off, or you can actually do it for 15-20 minutes. Depends on your oven too. Then you take the lid off, and usually then I flip them over and I put more barbecue sauce on. So I may just put 1 tablespoon on, and then when I flip mine I'll put another one, but his have more on it. And you just let it cook with the lid off for another 10-15 minutes. And the onions will be nice and saucy and softer, and it is delicious. So this dinner here would be 4 points. If I eat 1 chicken breast and some onions, it'll be 4 points for that. So, and then I made the beet salad with the fresh beets, and then we're gonna have the poppers. So that'll be a good dinner. I'm gonna go take a shower right now, and when I get my plate all fixed up later on, I am going to show it to you because I am so looking forward to it. It just sounds so good. All right, and this one's mine. This is 1 tablespoon on top, and then this is, I just put some on his. I didn't measure it. And I'm going to cover it up and let it cook. And then when I take the lid off, in about, I'm putting it on a 400-degree oven. I'm going to put it in there for 20-25 minutes, check it, and I'll see how much longer. I have a gassed oven, so that's how I'm cooking it to that. And when I do take it off, I'm going to put it on the lower rack. And then I'm going to flip it over and put another tablespoon on this side, and that'll be the 4 points on that. So I'm going to get ready to put it in the oven, and I will show you 30 minutes. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn these over. This is so good this way. Oops, there's an onion there. And then I'm going to put another let me get a tablespoon. Big mess. So I'll put my tablespoon on there. Then I take the back of the spoon and just rub it on there. Oops. Okay. I'm just gonna have to scroll the bottle down, but hang on one second. I had to shake it down because it's like the end of the bottle. Alrighty, so now I'm gonna put it back in, and I have a gas oven, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it on the bottom rack, and it'll help uncovered, and it'll help get rid of some of the liquid in here, and it'll help brown up the barbecue sauce on top. Alrighty, when it's all done, I will show you what it looks like. This is so scrumptious. I don't know if you can hear the thunder out there. Every day, thunderstorms. Sometimes there's rain, sometimes there's not. We just had a little downpour. It's real nice and steamy out there. Alright, I'm going to go put this in the oven, and I'll be back.
Looks good. Yeah.
It's making a noise. This piece is yours because mine's measured. Okay, here it is. My husband's already taken his, and I'm going to put the chicken right here, and see how the onions do. You can actually put anything in here if you like. You could put zucchini under there if you didn't like onions. Probably a little cauliflower if you didn't, if you don't like the cooked onions. And here are the poppers. They're 7.8 points for 3 whole ones, or 6 halves. I'm only going to start off with 2, and I'm going to see where it goes from there. And I also made a fresh beet salad. I'm going to have that. So my dinner is 4 points for the barbecue sauce, 1 point for the oil that's in there. So that's 5. And so far as the poppers go, they're 2.6 for 1 whole one, I think. I can't remember now. But I will at the end of the night. I'll tell you exactly what I had. So I'm going to go eat while it's hot, and I will talk to y'all later. I'm going to end my vlog for the night, but I wanted to go over the poppers with you. And I also want to let you know that my dog, people have been asking about the dog. She's fine. She has allergies. So she's on prednisone and some other medicine, and she's doing so much better. She's getting back to her old self again. But yeah, she just has allergies, and there's nothing wrong with her foot. It was her self-inflicting it. So when I did put the Neosporin on it, it did help that. So, but yeah, so, and it could get worse with her age as she gets older. She's almost 4, so I don't know. She's going to be rationed. And it gave us some shampoo and says when she heals up a little bit, because her tummy's almost raw, start using that shampoo. So, and then when in 2 weeks she goes back, and she'll be able to get her other shots too, because I think she's due for some few of her shots, they were saying. But yeah, so I'm gonna turn you around. Well, here, let me explain to you. The poppers here. Turn you around to show you what I don't know. The panko crumbs for 2 teaspoons is 0 SmartPoints, and there's no way was there even maybe a teaspoon on each one. So I just took off the 3 points for that, because I thought, no, that's an overkill. 4 ounces of the reduced fat cream cheese was 9 SmartPoints. 1 slice of bacon was 2. The fat-free cheeses were 0, and they were 1/4 cup of each, mozzarella and cheddar. And then there was a 1/4 cup of regular fat cheddar, and that was 5 points for that. So it was 16 points for the whole thing, if you eat the whole thing. I had 5 pieces, and there was 1 left here, and when I cleaned up the kitchen, I ate it. So I had 5. I was hoping he would have finished them all off because there was 12 altogether. 12, yeah. He ate the rest of them. They are 1.3 SmartPoints per half. So, and it's 2.6 for a whole. So I had 2 whole ones, which would be, it came to, what the heck was it? It came to, I thought I had that written down. It'd be 52. 5.2. 5.2 SmartPoints. Then you throw in the other half, so that'd be 6, about 6.5, so 6.5 SmartPoints I'm counting for the 5 that I ate. And the whole dinner, my whole dinner was, what did I eat? Oh yeah. The chicken was 0, 4 points for the barbecue sauce, and then there was 1 point, so my dinner was 5 because there was 1 point of olive oil. Probably wasn't that much because I didn't probably use 1 point for the whole thing. But, so the dinner was 5 plus 6.5, 11.5. I don't know if people count halves, but I did. And yeah, so, I think I had 7 left. I don't think I really had many points left. I'm not really hungry, eating kind of late anyway. I have some sugar-free popsicles and some fruit, and that's all 0. So that's probably what I'm going to do. And yeah, and those poppers were delicious. Oh my God, they were so good. Yeah, let me turn you around and show you Izzy. Where's she going? Izzy! Izzy! She's a daddy's boy. Daddy's girl. Isabella. Oh yeah, she's back to herself. Look at her. Pursuing her position. Oh well, she's doing good. And then we got Fred here. Fred. He's my little sick boy. He's not really sick, he's just, well, he is losing weight, but he eats like a horse, and he is almost 13 years old, and, you know, but he is a good boy. He really is a good boy. He's a good boy. I know, you don't like the light in your face. Say hi, and then I'll let you go. Okay. He is big. He's a big boy. That's pretty much it for the night. I'm done. I am tired. I had no nap today. I don't know what's gotten into me, but I've just been busy doing stuff, and one thing led to another, you know. I've been in the kitchen quite a bit today because I made the beets, I made the poppers, the dinner, and I did pack some. I did pack a little bit. I cleaned up my bedroom a little. What else? I emptied the dishwasher, loaded it back up. Now it needs to be emptied again. And more dishes to go in. I don't know where, I mean, it's just me and my husband. I don't know where all these dishes come from. But I'm sitting in this kitchen all the time, it feels like. Alrighty, I'm going to go because I am getting sleepy. I'm going to find me a recipe tomorrow to make with my broth. I stuck it in I took what meat I could off the bone, which is usually the dark meat was left. And I took all the bones out and I put it in the refrigerator. In the morning I'll scrape all the fat off. So that'll be 0. And then I might make a taco soup or something. I don't know. We'll see. I will talk to y'all tomorrow. You have a great night, and I'll see you in the morning.